everyone. Welcome to our TikTok virtual event for creators. We're excited to talk all things TikTok from a creator's point of view. I'm Kamaria. I'm a senior marketing manager leading the Amazon Influencer Program educational events. I want to give everyone a few minutes to join. So while you're coming in, please drop your TikTok handle in the chat. I'll be able to see it here. And if you aren't on TikTok yet, tell us what you're hoping to learn today to get started. So let's do a quick look to see where everyone is calling from and where your TikTok handles are. So a lot of you are already on TikTok, so that's exciting to see. You'll be learning some tips from some really cool creators today who'll be joining me in a little bit. Let's see. Everyone has TikTok. I mean, I have one too, but wow. So let's get started with more information on the Amazon Influencer Program for our newbies here today. With the Amazon Influencer Program, creators can build a successful and rewarding business by recommending Amazon products and services. You can earn commissions from Amazon when your followers make qualifying purchases based on your recommendations. We have several ways creators can earn, including linking to qualifying products, promoting Amazon services like Prime Video and Amazon Music, curating shoppable photo and video content for your storefront, which we'll be talking about today, and live streaming and recommending products through Amazon Live. And we're in an Amazon Live studio today in New York City, FYI. A key differentiator for the Amazon Influencer Program is the commission halo effect, where creators can continue to earn for 24 hours from the time a customer clicks through their associate link to Amazon and makes any qualifying purchases across the site. So you may be wondering why we're focusing on TikTok today. First, I hope everyone tuning in is following us on TikTok. Our handle is at Amazon Influencers. So if you're not, I'll give you a second to follow us now. TikTok is a really fast-growing social media site. I mean, they have over 1 billion users globally that we've seen so many of our creators use and grow successful businesses as a result. Just this year, the Amazon Influencer Program, went viral because creators like yourselves were sharing how they were signing up for the program and seeing results from their recommendations on TikTok versus other social media sites. The discovery and viral nature of TikTok is really interesting. Sometimes one post can change the trajectory of a creator's path. People who shop on TikTok browse and buy goods more frequently than shoppers on any other social platforms. So when we think about our creators as businesses, promoting businesses and services, it's only right that we talk about TikTok. So I'm excited that you all are here today, and I'm also excited to bring in some creators who'll be sharing how they've been so successful and some of their tips and tricks. In May, we launched automatic eligibility verification for TikTok influencers, similar to what we've already had for Instagram. When I say that, I mean, in short, influencers are able to apply for the program by logging in with their TikTok credentials. We decrease the average sign-up time and approval process from a few days to a few seconds. So TikTok is really top of mind for us. There's no time like the present to learn, so I want to start with some tips that everyone tuning in should keep in mind, and we'll be sharing these tips soon in an article on our Amazon Influencer Program Education Hub. So tip 1. For the best quality, make sure your videos are 9:16 and full screen vertical. They should be at least 6 seconds long with a sweet spot of 11 seconds to 25 seconds for top performance. Tip 2, make sure your TikTok profile is a business account and include your custom Amazon storefront link in your bio. It's usually amazon.com/shop/your storefront name. If you use a tool like Linktree, add the Amazon logo or highlight your storefront link in a different color to make the link stand out. Tip 3, don't forget and don't be afraid to use hashtags. Start with at least 3 per video like Amazon Finds, hashtag founded on Amazon, hashtag Amazon favorites, and get more specific for your audience. Tip number 4, build community. Try to dedicate time a few days a week responding to and liking your followers' comments on your videos. Keep posting. Try to keep a steady cadence of posts, whether that's daily or a few times a week. And use your auto captions in every video to broaden your audience. It doesn't just stop at your page, though. Comment on other creator accounts in your niche to build community with fellow creators. So once that article is up, you'll receive it in your email, and you'll be able to always reference it. I suggest bookmarking it so you can always reference those tips in terms of being successful on the platform. And don't forget that building community really starts with doing what you love. So I've said enough. I want to introduce our experts who are joining us today. Let's talk to and learn from some of our creators. Today we're being joined by creators who are soaring on TikTok, Juliana, Maddie, and Lauren. So before we dive in, why don't you introduce yourselves, how long you've been Amazon influencers, and how long you've been on TikTok?
Hello, my name is Juliana Astrid. I've been on the Amazon Influencer Program since May 2020, and I actually joined TikTok in March 2020, but I didn't start posting Amazon content until earlier this year. I saw a great reaction. It did really well, so now I just have it. I do it like every day.
Amazing. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm super excited to be here. I actually joined the Amazon Influencer Program back in October 2020, but just like Juliana, I didn't even start posting about Amazon until September of this last year, and I've seen huge growth. And I actually started on TikTok March 2020 when COVID hit, because I was bored.
Amazing. That's everyone, I feel like. Well, my name's Maddie B. Webb. I started on TikTok I started posting in August 2019, right when it really started popping off, but not seriously. And I was a part of the Amazon Influencer Program since January 2020. Like, I was doing it on Instagram before I was doing it on TikTok. But I've been active on TikTok for a while now. I didn't take, like you, I didn't do a ton of Amazon content until really mid-year of 2021. And then I started realizing, oh my gosh, this is doing so well on the platform and it's extremely monetizable.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Nice. I'm looking at the chat. Someone's saying just to speak up a bit. So we'll try to speak a little louder. Yes. So 2020 was the year. It sounds like everyone joined in 2020.
Everyone joined TikTok and Amazon and all the things, all the side hustles possible, I think.
Yeah. So let's talk more about TikTok, which is why you all are here. If creators who are joining today aren't familiar with you, tell them about the content you create and how you got started.
Well, my content really varies personally. I actually started out doing storytelling. I gained my first 150,000 followers literally just telling stories in my car, just weird things that have happened in my life. But then I saw this huge opportunity to create a real life, a business for myself. So I quickly transitioned into more fashion, lifestyle, personality content that I knew I could essentially monetize eventually. So now my content's really personality based, but majority fashion, very female oriented content. And female empowerment. I love to empower women.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I feel like I just started out doing lifestyle content. I was showing a lot of behind the scenes of how I take photos and just using my tripod, because a lot of people were at home trying to get into content creation, didn't know or didn't have anybody to take photos for them. So actually one of the products that I shared without even really realizing that it was an Amazon product was my tripod. And I was just taking people through the process. And then I was just doing beauty videos, and then I kind of saw everybody post about Amazon, and I was like, why am I not posting about this? I text my friends, I share on my Instagram story, this product is so good, you guys need to get it. So why not take that to TikTok too? And from there, it was just it felt super natural and organic.
Yeah.
I started off, I actually got on TikTok because I was bored. I was furloughed from my job. I was at home, full-time mom, and I've always been someone who wanted to express themselves creatively. So when I found TikTok, I thought it was such a fun platform where I could post viral videos and trends. And so that's actually what I started off with. And then, I've always been really passionate about fashion, but being a mom, I wanted things to be affordable, convenient. I wanted to show people that you can be comfortable but look good at the same time. So that's when I transitioned into Amazon fashion, because those were the videos that I found to be the best to watch. I love them, so I wanted to recreate them. And that's kind of just how I transitioned.
Nice. Well, I'm just looking at the comments. And someone says they've been following you, Lauren, for a while, and they love your fashion recommendation. People are asking if you all do live. Someone says, Juliana, you're gorgeous. So we are seeing all the comments. I see some more detailed questions that we'll get to towards the end, but I'll leave it to you guys for now. So I think that you all are like really putting the best practices to use in terms of having community and talking to the people that are like following you, really engaging with them, having your link in your bio. How would you say you decided, like, how did you decide what to post? And would you say you all have a niche?
I would say I decided what to post based on what I loved and what I was watching. And I have a huge mom following, and I had women DMing me and commenting, asking what I'm wearing and how I do my hair and what makeup I wear. So I wanted to really share that with people and show them how easy it is to feel good about yourself. So I saw other inspiration from other Amazon influencers, and I just wanted to share what things actually look like on, sharing how easy it is to put an outfit together. And I would say my niche is a lot of moms who follow me, but just women who want to feel good and feel comfortable at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think my niche, like I said earlier, like I really focus on fashion. I'm getting really into home decor because I just got my own place in January, so
Nice.
I am taking my time with
The
it.
best stuff.
Yeah, right, the best stuff. But the way I decide what to post, my advice would be to focus on sustainability, because if you're wanting to continue to post and like grow on social media, it's about consistency. So when you're choosing content, choosing things that you know you're going to be able to do often and actually fits in your lifestyle and makes sense for your brand and your voice, that's, in my opinion, like the number one thing. And also paying attention, your followers will actually tell you what they want to see. Like responding to comments is the best type of content because like they're real people are actually asking, and I guarantee if one person asks a question, more people will have that same exact question for you. Take on it.
Nice. What about you, Juliana?
I feel like I just go off of like what my followers are asking. They're like, "Hey, I have like my graduation coming up,
Back
like
to school.
back to school exactly, and like what can I wear? Or like I need something fast. Like I have a date this weekend. What can I wear?" And of course, with Prime, you can get stuff like literally the next day, which is super convenient. So like you said, I just go off of like comments and also just what I like. So if I'm like looking to organize my closet, I'm like, okay, what can I find that's cute and organization? And from there, I'm like, oh, probably other people are looking for organization tips or products. So I'm like, why don't I share this? Like, I'm sure if I'm thinking about it, other people are thinking about it too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure. That's really interesting because I think like having your followers like inform the content that you're creating is really important because if like if
Absolutely.
you take that approach, then they'll be more engaged with what you're posting, even though it's okay to like have other ideas too, obviously. So some creators here today may be new to the program and to TikTok. I know we have people here who are like ready to join TikTok. Can each of you share a tip to get started?
I have a tip. I have so many tips. I love
Okay,
this.
you can share two
I love this topic so much. My advice would be to backlog 10 videos, trying different formats. So maybe like 2 videos per niche, like maybe 2 fashion videos, 2 beauty, 2 home, whatever you're interested in, and maybe like two of those are trending, 2 of them are talking, 2 of them are informational, that type of content. But backlogging that content so you're able to post super consistently, but then learn from those analytics of what people like. Because you will have a win in there. Take that win and learn from it and duplicate it as much as possible and continue to learn from your audience, because everybody's platform is different, everybody's personality is different, and like you really just have to learn what's going to work for you, especially on a platform like TikTok where you're really encouraged to like be an individual, unique person. But that'd be my number one tip. And also utilizing like TikTok stories, especially if you're posting monetizable content, because that's such a huge way to drive traffic to the link in your bio without over like populating that like word, like go click link in my bio, click link in my bio.
Yeah.
Like being able to like be on a story and know that it's not going to last forever and be like, hey guys, that video I just posted, by the way, it's in my bio. It's so useful.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's my little tip.
Love that.
I feel like organization's a really big one. Like I make sure that my storefront is organized by different sections. And I also have an as seen on TikTok like little folder on my storefront, so that
I'm just feeling that.
it's the best because I know that every time I post a video, if something happens to go viral or just people are curious, like, where'd you get that? They always know to reference that specific section in my storefront, and it's always there. And then, of course, you add like your captions and you can see this product under this specific folder. But for me, like, as seen on TikTok, that folder does so well.
Amazing.
Yes. And for everyone tuning in, their storefronts are linked at the bottom of this live. So you'll see like Juliana's storefront, Lauren's storefront, and Maddie's storefront. So if you're like on desktop or mobile, you could click now to see what she's referencing. And I feel like it's one of the first things you see on her storefront. I want to say it's like an idea list. And you can see all the things that she recommends. But what about your tip, Lauren?
So my tip, I feel like a lot of people hesitate to get started because they don't know what to post. And all of us have Amazon things, fashion, home decor around our house that we love and we use it all the time. So I would say a first tip would be go around your house and see what you use every day and just act like you're talking to your girlfriends, you know, like get on, post a video saying, oh my gosh, I love this so much. This is why. It's linked on my storefront. You guys should totally get it. Just hype it up. And those simple videos, I feel like do the best because you feel like you're just talking to your friends.
Absolutely.
And then, like she had said, duplicate it. You know, if that content does really well, if they're really enticed by fashion over home decor, start posting more fashion content.
Absolutely.
So just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the more you do it, the more natural it probably becomes.
Exactly. You learn from it, truly.
I feel like you don't realize how many Amazon products you're actually using in your day-to-day.
Yes.
So like for me, when I get stuck or I'm like, what should I post? Like I just go through my orders and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's from Amazon. Like
Right,
I
exactly.
can easily talk about that. I just use it every day. So
My
it's really
most
easy.
viral Amazon content was the video that I was like on in a rush, like about to run out the door, and I put the 15-second timer. I'm like, this liquid chlorophyll I drink every single day before my workout because it's true, I really do. But I have that video randomly got me like 5 million views. I sold so much liquid chlorophyll that month, and I was like, random, but hell yeah.
You probably weren't even going to post it, you know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that in the green room, how like our most viral content is the content you're like, oh, should I
Yeah,
not?
like save it for a rainy day. And
Yeah,
you're like,
right.
I need something to post, and then that's the one.
Yeah, and then it goes mega viral. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So I hope everyone takes that as a tip. Like it doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
That's the beauty of TikTok.
yeah.
It really is.
You're just rushing out of the house, taking a little
It
chlorophyll.
doesn't have to be perfect.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be
Like,
perfect.
doesn't.
No.
it doesn't have to.
Yes. So I think, and I've seen some of the questions in the comment, but a lot of people are interested in like how you create links and how you actually monetize the content that you're creating. So we're going to dive into that for a little bit because we've covered how to get started. So let's talk about how to earn with the Amazon influencer program and how like this amazing content you're already making or like you plan to create, how you can really earn on that. So I'm going to go through some ways you can earn now. So creating content is one step, but making sure you get the attribution on the items you're recommending is just as important. As we mentioned earlier, if you're using a linking tool like Beacons or Linktree, it's really important you include the link to your storefront where you can, or link specific items through shoppable videos and photos. And I saw a question in the chat around that, like you can literally link anything. So you can link a shoppable video, you can link a shoppable photo, you can create custom links for the products that are in those videos if you don't want to just use like the link to the video. So there's definitely like a customizable link and a link that you can earn from for just about every step of the process. So you can easily access your storefront on mobile or on desktop by following these directions. On desktop, log into your account by visiting amazon.com/influencers. From Associate Central, you'll click the Influencers tab and choose Manage My Storefront from the drop-down menu. On this page, you'll always be able to copy your storefront, like you see mine there. It's amazon.com/shop/Kamaria. I can copy that URL and paste that into my link tool or into my bio. Now for mobile, when in the Amazon shopping app, click the Me tab at the bottom. This is next to the house icon. The Me tab like kind of looks like a person on the bottom navigation. From there, scroll to your account. You should see the option to go to your storefront and to create content. So I've circled it, but that little share button is also how you can share your custom storefront link from the mobile app. And if you wanted to share like a specific idea list, like you see my Tiny Mic list, clicking that little share icon would share that specific list if I wanted to add that to my Linktree or to a specific post like a story or something. So now that you know how to create and share the link to your storefront, let's focus on repurposing your TikTok content on your storefront. One way to do that is by uploading shoppable videos. A shoppable video is a short form video, typically 1 to 10 minutes, where creators can tag products that appear in the video. And shoppable videos can really be any length. So I know we talked about like best practices for TikTok. A lot of times some TikToks are a lot shorter, so don't let that deter you. You can still upload that 6 or 15-second video as a shoppable video. And your video does not need to be unique to Amazon. So that means you can upload videos that live elsewhere, like your social channels. A shoppable video can be a buying guide, unboxing, product haul, or something else. Extend the life of your content by creating short form videos that you can upload to Amazon. Amazon has hundreds of millions of active customer accounts worldwide who are ready to shop, and we have the ability to show those videos to shoppers at the right moment. And you can earn when you help customers purchase. So adding videos to Amazon is a great way to grow your revenue and build your audience. If you record your videos before uploading to TikTok, be sure to save the file without the music or confirm you have the appropriate licenses to use the music in your video. So just like accessing and sharing links, you can upload shoppable videos on mobile and desktop. On desktop, using the same navigation we just went through, clicking on the Influencers tab, choose My Page. You'll be taken to a private view of your storefront, so that's what you see there, and you can click Create Content. And then you'll click Post, Video, or Photo. And from there, you can upload the content that you have. If you're on your computer and you have your videos or photos there, some people just use like a screenshot or a still from a video instead of uploading the video. You'll upload it there, and then you can tag the products. So this is just a still of a juice bottle that I had, but I bought it on Amazon. I was able to tag the item right there, and then I can write an engaging caption so people know what the product is. So be sure to tag your items, write a caption. You don't have to write a caption, but it's another way to engage with your audience, and then you can upload your content. So if you're uploading a video versus a photo, your video will take a couple of days to go through moderation, and you can always see the status of your videos on Creator Hub. So once you pass moderation, shoppers can discover videos on your storefront. And very similar for mobile, the flow is almost the same. So when you're in the Amazon shopping app, you can click Create Content from that Me tab. So the kind of person icon at the bottom of the navigation, click Post, Video, and Photo, and then add a video or photo from your library, and then tag those items, add an engaging caption, and post to your storefront. So each piece of content you create also has a unique link. So if you wanted to share the exact link to the photo or video once it's approved on your storefront, you can use the share icon you see on the screen. So that's like if I was on desktop, the first image that you see is how I would share a link to this shoppable post. And the same thing for mobile. Like this view, I could just click the share icon and share a link to that post. So if people click that, they can then shop the items directly through this link. Video and photos on Amazon are part of the on-site content program for AIP, which is the Amazon Influencer Program. You earn when someone engages with your content and then makes a purchase. When shoppers watch 30 seconds or more of your video, or the full video if it's less than 30 seconds, and then make a qualified purchase in that product category, you earn. Once you've uploaded 3+ videos, the video shopping team takes a look at your content and evaluates if it makes sense to distribute your content outside of your storefront. You can always see your current status in Creator Hub. When that happens, there's opportunity for placement in product detail pages, shopping search results, and homepage. So please keep in mind that your videos have to meet Amazon community guidelines. So for example, no bad language, violence, nudity, unlicensed music, etc. And there are a few guidelines you may be less familiar with, so don't use external links or plug your social channels in the videos, and don't mention prices or show the product page in your video. Again, you can view those guidelines in the carousel link below. We want to see your videos, and I hope this has provided some additional info on how you can earn using the content you're already creating. So now I want to go back to our creators and hear from everyone on this. How do you make sure that you're including your links and referring your followers to them? Like, how often would you say you're creating TikToks, but then also uploading shoppable content to your storefront?
I actually launched a shopping channel about a week ago that's separate from my main Maddie B web page because I wanted to up my Amazon content by a lot. But I also like want to maintain like my own personality content, which I think is a good like opportunity for other creators who like maybe are actors or like want to do other types of content, not just product sourcing, but also want to be able to monetize in a like an amazing way. So I post about 15 to 18 times a week on those platforms, and it's distributed on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, all the things, but mainly on TikTok. And all of my videos plug the link either in the caption or the first comment or directly in the video. And like I mentioned before, there's the TikTok stories capability. But the other thing I would say, if you're posting on your main page, in addition to other organic types of content, make a playlist. Like on my main Maddie B Web TikTok page, I have an Amazon faves playlist where that's where I keep all of my Amazon content. So if you see one, you can see 15 more that you like and that are all completely shoppable and in my bio at all times.
That's like the perfect tip, is having a playlist, because I
Yes.
noticed that when one video performs well, all the videos kind of
Yes.
follow, which
Yes.
is really nice because people are like, oh, she does Amazon videos. Like, let me see what other products she's
And
recommending.
I actually like this.
Yes.
So I think I might like more of what she does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a really, really good tip. I definitely recommend that. But for me, I just post, like whenever I post a TikTok, I'll go ahead and post it on my Shoppable videos tab as well. And that's just a good way that people can it's organized. So when they like a video, they can just go straight to my storefront and be like, oh, I can just watch the video here and see the link and shop right from there. So I would say I post on TikTok. Like I aim for 3 to 5 times a day. And then
Wow.
I
Amazing.
post on my Shoppable videos tab like every single day. I
Yeah,
try.
all that content can go right on your
Yeah.
shoppable content.
Okay. What about you, Lauren?
So I typically post a few times a week. Just being a busy mom, I try and get out as much content as I can, but my schedule is kind of busy. But what I like to do is I'll take photos or small clips from those videos and upload them to my storefront so people can shop specific outfits because they want to know the shoes, the bag, the sunglasses, so it's all in one place. And then I always create very detailed idea lists so they know exactly where to go. And I put in my caption, you can shop all of these items here so they're not lost when they get on there.
This is a question for all of you. Would you say you keep your storefront bio, like your storefront in your bio, as your
Yes.
main source of truth, or do you do individual links for products or shoppable video links versus just a storefront link?
I typically do just my storefront unless there's a viral product that a lot of people are wanting to shop and they don't want to go through my storefront. I'll put it in there. But I just typically have my storefront, the top link, and then I give them the details on how to find that specific item.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can always put that in the top comment or
That's
the
what I do.
caption or like text on screen. Be like on my storefront under
Yes.
blank idea list or whatever. But we were talking about this earlier, but if you are using a platform like Linktree or Beacons, you can have all of it. Like you can have your Amazon storefront linked right there. You can make it pop out at you. You can make it a different color, whatever. But then you can actually add like clickable photos. So if you do have a few viral pieces of content that just keep growing and like no matter how much you post, it still gains traction, you can just post a picture and like ingest the link into the photo so people can just easily click on that.
For sure. I feel like those
Yeah.
They're the best.
I just use pinned comment. Like
Yeah,
that's
pinned
the
comments
best.
the best.
Usually it's really nice because it's very organic. Most people that are watching will have a question about the product, like, oh, what size are you wearing, or where can I find this? So that's nice to always have it pinned, and then you can answer the question. Anybody else who has that specific question can see where you can buy it, or
Yeah.
they'll ask more questions about
Or
it.
you can literally pin someone's question and have your answer right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You look
Yeah.
even more. You just love when that happens. You're like, yes, you did the hard work for me.
I live in the comments on TikTok.
Yeah, right? Everyone
That's
should
it.
comment. That's
Yeah.
like,
It's like the first thing you check. You don't even finish the video.
you just watch their forehead under like while you're in the comment
Yeah.
section.
So I feel like you all have shared how to get started, and I've shared like ways to earn, and so have you. Now let's get into the process of creating engaging video content for TikTok, especially when it comes to sharing your Amazon recommendations. So check out these TikToks from Juliana and Lauren. I'm gonna speak over them. I know you'll see it on the screen, but Juliana created this really cute TikTok about this dress she found on Amazon, and she like couldn't believe she found it. She linked it. I feel like the comments were pretty, not crazy, but the comments were like, oh my gosh, how did you find this dress? And then Lauren found this Amazon home tray that has this really cute phone stand. So we're going to talk about like how they created this content, how they found these items. That's actually very cute. And
It's so cute. I want it.
And it's so simple.
So Juliana, for you, like, how did you even find that dress? Number one, it's super cute. And once you found it, how did you plan your content and your steps to record? And again, for everyone, the dress is linked in her storefront, which is under this live.
Okay, well, I feel like we all have an Amazon addiction.
Yeah.
So of course I like spend like maybe an hour to two every week just looking around, seeing different products. When I search for clothes specifically, I don't know if everybody else does this, but I type in the product. So for this case, I typed in dress Y2K, and it brings up all of the like super trendy new products. So like if you can see the difference too if you just type in like dress or dress Y2K. Like the styles are really different, so I like to do that. And then I like to review products that don't have a lot of reviews, because a lot of the times like the new products don't have a lot of reviews, so I'm like, I'll do that.
Yeah. I got you, girl.
So for this case, I found the dress. It was under like one of the recommended dresses under another dress that I clicked, which I like to look at because it's kind of curated to
Yeah.
your style and what you've clicked on before. So I ordered the dress. I got it in a few days, and I was like, this quality is so good. And I just immediately like filmed, because I was like, you know, I would call my friend, call my mom, be like, Mom, this dress is so good.
Yeah.
So I filmed it right on TikTok. They have like the feature where you can also edit on TikTok, which is really great.
That is
You don't have to use a different app or edit in anything else, so it's really nice. I filmed it in 20 seconds, first take.
Oh, good.
And it was actually a video that I was like, maybe I'll save this if I don't have anything else. I wasn't super confident about it. And then I think it stayed in my drafts for like 4 days, and I was like, I need to post. And I posted that, and it performed really well. So
Love
I
that.
would say even if you feel like, oh, I don't know about this video, still post it, because I've had plenty of videos where I post and I'm like, okay, like hopefully it does well. It doesn't do that well or as well as I thought, but then like 2 weeks later, it just randomly
Right.
blows up.
So true.
So I would
And
definitely
worst
recommend.
case scenario, there's a private button for a reason.
Yeah.
And I
True.
am not afraid to use it.
No. Like, not that
Don't
one.
delete them. Just
don't
don't delete anything.
anything.
Just
No.
private. No deleting. TikTok doesn't.
I think the
like that.
first Amazon video that I posted, it like got no views.
Yeah.
And then actually like 3 months later, it blew up out of nowhere. It was
So
crazy.
maybe
So-
don't use the private button. Maybe just leave it on there. Leave it there.
Yeah, that's something I highly recommend. Don't
Yeah.
delete. Just like let it
Yeah,
run. its
let
course.
it live.
Yeah.
I love that.
And what was your process, Lauren? So with that tray, like, did you know that you were going to record a video like that, or did you kind of like think about what you wanted to do?
Yeah, so it's funny because I found that tray on Pinterest, and so someone had been posting about it. So immediately I went and ordered it because I always love to have my drink right next to me, and I hate reaching down. I don't know the inconvenience of that. So I was like, I feel like people really love this. And it's funny because the process of me filming that, my daughter went over to our neighbors for like 20 minutes. I set up my tripod, my little ring light, and I just filmed showing exactly how to use it. And sometimes what I will do, like a little tip, is I'll screen record my videos. So then I can kind of edit the colors in a different app or put a filter on it. And then I will re-upload it to TikTok and add the music and everything. And it was so simple. And that's why I always tell people, just keep it simple. You don't
Yeah.
have to overdo it. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you see something you like, just recreate that content in your own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching content is a big thing. Like
Yeah.
not to copy anyone, but to get inspiration and to see
Absolutely.
what's working, what is working on the app, and like you said, make it your own, like make it unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I feel like let the product speak for itself. Like if the dress is cute, like people are gonna see the dress is
Right.
cute. The product that you shared, like you're showing how it works, how you use it. It's super easy, and people are like,
And
oh,
you're
like
doing it in a very short, confined, like all the information that you need in a very easily consumed way.
Yeah.
That's
My
the
best
beauty of
performing
TikTok.
videos are literally like 12 seconds and under.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Exactly.
right, every time.
Yes, Maddie, let's talk about your content because I think it's like
Okay.
it's a little I don't want to say different, but you cover like a lot of different lanes, whether it's like personality or you're sharing a product review. So
Yeah.
like what's your process? So I know like sometimes you're like running out of the house, but when you're really planning out like the amount of content that you post, how do you decide that you're going to do X amount of this or X amount of that and then to stay with it consistently?
It's gotten way more chaotic since launching Amazon for Queens because it's all Amazon product, but there is an endless supply and like an endless amount of ideas, but we're currently in like still launch phases. So I'm trying everything. I'm separating between different tiers. Like one is vlog style. So it's like kind of like my morning routine and I'm doing a voiceover and I'm like using all my products like my water carafe and my under eye patch, like things I genuinely use every single day. Like all of my dishes are Amazon. All of my my whole house is Amazon, honestly. It's bizarre.
Really?
But like going through and then informational content, like I'm really, really into talking about this one product. It's a GPS pepper spray. And when you spray it, it sends your location to your emergency contacts, calls the police. It's amazing. Every single woman on the planet needs to know about it. It's under my safety first. It's under my safety first idea list, FYI, but I'm like with my taser collection. But like I do informational, I do aesthetic content. Like it really just like I'm at the point right now where I'm just really trying everything to see what are my followers vibing with, what do they like. So far they're loving that aesthetic content. So I'm like, okay, queen, like we can do more of that.
You're like slowly.
Right.
closing.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, but on my main page I like to talk. So I do more like talking Amazon product content, like, or like mainly fashion. Like I do a lot of like outfit type stuff for Amazon, and I love to shop, especially pants on Amazon. They have really trendy.
Yeah,
oh,
Everyone
they're the same
buy
and
these pants.
they are trending in this
like,
studio. They're so cute. You know, you're actually
even know.
watching.
Yeah,
It's so cute.
literally.
And it's so funny. I'm sitting in the middle of it. But yeah, there's so many different, like, try everything. That's what I think we're all saying the same thing. Like, try everything and learn, like, from your own schedule, what's the most sustainable from you, from your own followers, what they like the best, from your own analytics, study the numbers and just really learn why something did good and what you can improve on it. And like TikTok has an amazing new analytics feature that shows you where your viewers are dropping off. So it could be your first 3 seconds are like so important. So if you can get people to go past the first 3 seconds, you are good to go. You are killing it.
Yeah, that brings me to another question that just came to mind in terms of like performance. So then do you look at your TikToks to see what performed really well or what even like sold really well in your storefront when you're looking at your like earnings? Like, do you use that to inform what content you continue to create?
You can literally see the days on your storefront, like, you know what I'm talking about, where there's August right now, and I can see exactly what days I had 900 link clicks here and what videos did I post that day, what were people clicking on, what did I have the most sales in. Okay, I'm gonna make 10 more videos about that because I sold 50 units, but I should be able to sell 500 now because it sold 50 with a 10,000 view video. Then I can capitalize on that. So
Definitely.
I'm also like really big into learning from your numbers because it's so valuable if you can figure out how to.
And your audience really tells you, like we said before,
Yeah.
like in the comments, like I'll post a dress and they'll be like, well, do you have like anything shorter or maybe something this color? And then that's like, oh, I could go and try to find that for you.
Responding to
And then,
comments
yeah.
on viral videos. You can get
Yes.
10 viral videos from one viral video if you're just like answering questions with a video.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's on TikTok, like in the
And-
comments, the video pops up.
And like you said,
that's
we be
great.
living in the comments section of TikTok.
Like, what do you need?
Yeah. Literally.
Oh, someone asked, what is Maddie's shopping aesthetic TikTok account?
So, refuse to choose an aesthetic. I choose all aesthetics. I'm very into business queen, streetwear queen, ultra feminine, and luxury loungewear. I love
Love that.
like like a pajama. I have a lot of pajama sets and robes. I love robes. My Amazon robes. I have a whole like
We need a whole
coat
haul.
rack.
Yeah.
I will do a haul. An Amazon Live robe haul.
Yes.
Easy. That would be so fun, actually.
So a few more questions. I know we're running low on time. Maddie, a question for you because I noticed sometimes you record with like a little microphone. Do you have any essentials like a ring light or any tools that like a creator definitely needs if they're recording?
We were talking about this earlier, and we both brought it. This thing is okay. Yes, a
It's
mini
amazing.
mic is amazing. Get yourself a mini mic. It's literally $10. But this is. I just discovered this. I think you've been using it for longer than
Yeah,
me.
for probably like almost a year.
This is essential. It's like a clippable panel light. It's so much better than those little mini ring lights.
Yes.
Like it's
so
an
much better.
upgrade, but it's $20. And the new beauty enhancing feature on TikTok, it's not smoothing you out anymore. The
Yeah.
beauty mode used to be just like really blurred your face. Now it enhances your features. So when you have your phone and it's clipped right here and you have that bright light, and if you're backlit well, like if you have a lamp going on in the background and then natural sunlight, you are a goddess. A little goddess. I'm like,
Sold.
I only film on the app now because I'm like, this is, oh my god.
It's good.
But this
It's
thing
really
is
good.
so good. So good.
That
Don't you have one?
I have one. Like in my
He's like, I
days
didn't bring
right
it,
now.
but-
I saw someone use it once in like gloomy lighting because I live in Michigan, so
Oh,
in
yeah.
the winter it gets kind of dark and gloomy, but I still need to film and you still want to look good. So I love that, and then of course a ring light. And a lot of tripods actually have the Bluetooth feature now too,
Yeah.
so you have a little remote. But just, you don't need a lot, to be honest. Some good lighting, a tripod, and you're good to go.
Truly, yeah.
Yeah.
So your total cost for startup should be under $100.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I feel like you don't even really need any equipment. Like a tripod is great, especially if you're like filming in the middle of the room and there's nothing to set the phone on. But I've countless times just put my phone in front of a
Dude,
window
yeah.
Yep.
and just like
I
film
did that today.
way.
I was like, get ready with me for an Amazon webinar. I'm running out the door.
With the light, truly.
Right,
This
yeah,
thing
it's
is
awesome.
amazing. Especially if you're focused on like beauty content and you're really up
Oh my
close,
God,
like you said,
yes.
with
The
the
details.
Yeah, the details. This is so good. I recently used this in just like a makeup video, and you can kind of see the product so much better instead of being in like a dimmer light. I've used it in the dark before, like no other light, and this is just the only light, and it works so good. So
Yeah.
And why is it perfect? Tell me why. It's
Is it linked in your storefronts?
absolutely
Of course.
Just
It's on your
equipment.
10 idea list. It's that good. I'm like Juliana's favorites, as seen on TikTok.
I'm gonna make a video about it now. I don't know why I haven't.
Yeah,
I
you need
forget
to.
that there's other people who create content.
So what are some other tips and tricks you have? Like, how do you identify sounds? I think all of you have like a pretty clear and clean aesthetic that you apply to your content in terms of like the cover art or the descriptions and the captions. So I was like, tell us some of your content creation tips. I think it can really range. Like, are there certain hashtags that you definitely use? I know sometimes it's just like Amazon fashion or Amazon home, but any tips in regards to like when you're actually posting?
Here's an undercover secret FBI agent tip. You do not have to put all your keywords in the caption. You can literally, this is such a hack. TikTok's algorithm will detect text on screen as keywords. So if you want to put up like 50 keywords and make it tiny and then move it off screen, you will still, so like monochrome sets, luxury loungewear, like all these types, like whatever I'm wearing in a video, my makeup, like what, literally my jewelry, whatever I can like capture that I know people are going to comment about, or I know when people are searching on the platform that my content might come up, I'm going to put it in a little paragraph of words. But in the caption, use it. It's so good.
Yeah,
It works.
genius. Noted.
And then for the caption, using like 3 to 5 hashtags. So I use a lot of like best of Amazon 2022, Amazon fashion. I use a lot of like current like 2022 because it's the most current and people will literally search that. But then I hashtag my username on everything. Hashtag Maddie B Web has over 10 or wait, it has it's like 75 million views on hashtag Maddie B Web. And then on my new platform, Amazon for Queens, already has over 100,000 or whatever views because I'm hashtagging on everything. So you can actually like, your content will populate all under that. So the more your followers engage with your content, if your hashtags on all of it, they're going to keep feeding them that same, all the content with that hashtag on it.
That's really smart. That's a really good tip. Yeah.
A really good tip. People in the chat are saying that's such a good tip. One more question for you all before we go into Q&A. So what I love about TikTok is that, and we've talked about this, is that you can truly be your authentic selves.
Yeah.
And I think that's how you all have been able to like grow a following, like your community is really engaged. I want to know what does community mean to you and why is it so important to you on TikTok? I would say we'll end with that question before we go into Q&A.
TikTok, all of my TikTok followers are my besties, and I talk to them in the comments. They tell me like, oh, I would love to see this, or just they hype me up. So I love them. It really means everything. I'm like, I can't believe this many people watch me. It's insane to really like step out of it and be like, this many people are watching my videos.
To conceptualize.
Exactly. So it's really important and so special to me because I'm like, give you guys all the thank you guys.
I love that. I am such an advocate for responding to every comment. I don't care if you have to wait a week. If you just go back and you spend hours, I spend so much time responding to comments because it is so important to me that my following or even people who just are stopping by on my page feel like I'm grateful for them and I'm like I'm just appreciative of them. And live streaming on TikTok, and like that's another way to monetize because you can easily like plug your products in there, but just building that community in live stream, that's an opportunity for you to truly communicate and learn about. I've had like crazy conversations with people on TikTok live that's gotten like kind of deep, like with a lot of people, but about one specific person, and like really created authentic connection, and those people will fight for you. I don't give a crap about any hate comments because I know my followers are gonna get to it way before I do.
Yeah.
I'm like, sick 'em boys.
I think it's super important, and it's funny because I went into TikTok not even thinking about community.
Yeah.
But we were all kind of stuck at home at that time, and my following started to grow. And what I realized is that I have so many, men and women, but a lot of women who are just like me, same style, a lot of moms, so we can all relate on such a deeper level. And it's super cool too because I have become friends with people on TikTok that I've been following for years on Instagram and YouTube. I never thought we'd connect, and now we're friends. So it's really a platform where you can express yourself, be authentic, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Like we said, people can really get to know you on a deeper level.
Yeah. And someone just asked that. They were like, what about collaborating with other creators on TikTok?
All the time.
Do you do that?
Constantly.
I haven't done it.
I haven't done it yet. Yeah, we will.
Oh my gosh. I think that's an LA thing. I live in LA. I swear every day of my life last year was just with another creator. It was like a revolving door. But that's how you can grow so much so much faster by collaboration. And like that's another huge part of community is your like creator community. Like we rely on each other, I think, a lot more than you would think because it is a very time consuming, mentally, emotionally, physically draining job, whether people believe that or not. It really is. But like you can help grow each other, and especially as women, like we should always be supporting each other's growth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you're filming content like by yourself a lot, like you said,
all the
like it
time,
gets kind of lonely. So being with
Yeah.
other creators is really nice.
Yeah. And even just supporting each other's storefronts. So I follow a bunch
Yes.
of Amazon influencers.
I buy from storefronts constantly.
They influence me, and then I've even created videos shouting them out saying I got this outfit from her storefront. So I think it's just support, just out there supporting each other.
Yeah. So let's answer a few questions. I'm looking at the chat. And if you had questions, feel free to put them in here. Someone said, are there any tutorial videos anywhere to learn how to start? I think we'll have an article coming out, but it's more about like best practices. How did you all learn in terms of like getting started and creating your first video?
I feel like you just have to start.
That's
easy. Like as simple as that is. I mean, it can be intimidating, but just put the camera in front of you. Even if you don't post your first video, just get comfortable posting or talking to the camera. And just pretend like you're on FaceTime with your best friend. Be like,
Exactly.
hey, I bought this. This is so good. People want to know just by watching videos like, oh, she bought this.
Exactly.
Maybe I need that too.
Exactly. Oh, I
So-
can see it like
Yeah.
outside of the, I forgot what the name is, but
Just like the actual
UGC
product. Yeah,
like, product
yeah,
photo.
to see it in real life. or
Right, exactly.
in-
But like I said earlier, like backlog 10 videos.
Mm-hmm.
Create all like a week's worth of content before you start so that you feel confident when you're starting to post that you're ready to go for the next one. It's not like all this pressure like, oh crap, I posted a video, now I have to post another one,
Yeah.
another one, like and then learn from those videos. And also literally search on TikTok how to start TikTok. Like there are so many creators teaching other people how to be creators, like so many accounts. And like you said earlier, how to find trending sounds. Look, there's so many accounts that I follow that are like trending sound detectors, and like they'll tell you before it goes viral that it's gonna go viral.
Yep.
Another question, Trail Jenny asked, how many product type videos versus regular non-product type videos do you post? Is there a ratio?
You guys are, we're all very unique. in
Yeah,
this
we are very
question, I
unique.
think.
I try and not put a number on it and put too much pressure on it because I just like to post authentic content based on what I'm really interested in at that moment, because my page is based on my life and, you know, my
Yeah.
followers enjoy that. I would say for every 4 product videos, I'll post a random talking video about something that's on my mind at that moment. Or, you know, I like to throw in some mom humor, different trending things at that moment. But don't put too much pressure on yourself to have it be a specific number. Just
Totally.
switch
I
it up.
completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Definitely. I feel like I don't have a specific number either. It's just kind of like, oh, if I'm getting ready and I love this blush, then I'll share the blush. And
Right.
then I happen to stumble across this light and I'm like, oh, share this light.
Yeah.
And kind of just
For
however
me,
it comes.
I had so much I wanted to post, but like not enough, like not enough space in my content that I fully made an entire separate brand. So that's an option, but it's a lot of work. Just so you know, it is a lot of work.
Yeah, another question. I have a TikTok account. How can I add my products from Amazon? I have a website, but I want to promote on my TikTok page. I'm a newbie. Thank you. So I think you kind of just have to make sure that you have everything in your storefront and create those links. Someone else asked if you have do you have to have a business account? So I think we suggest having a business account so you can have a clickable link in the bio.
Not
Yeah.
a business account.
Not a business
account.
A creator.
Creator.
Don't get a business account because you'll be limited on sound usage, and like your views will definitely be suppressed because they want you to pay to play if you're a business. So definitely just wait till you get to, I think it's 1,000 followers. It's 1,000 followers and a couple thousand views or something, and then you can immediately apply for creator, and that's how you'll be able to have a link in your bio and track all of your analytics, like by video and overall, so you can track all of that information.
And I guess if they don't have that following yet and they're just getting started, what they could do is reference where that link is located.
Yeah.
Maybe connect their Instagram account to it, or, you know, something where they can go, hey, all of these links are located here, until they have a creator account.
And
Yeah.
just so you know, don't try to put the actual link like as text anywhere because you'll immediately be taken down by TikTok. But I've seen people be like my website, Maddie B Web, and then spell out .dot.com. So it's like secret FBI agent, but like you could try that.
Or you can always reference like your idea list. So for me, I don't
Yeah.
always say like storefront. I'll just say under as seen on TikTok. Like I was saying before, I have an idea list that's as seen on
Oh,
TikTok.
I like that, calling
So-
it an idea list.
Yeah,
Cool.
so that everybody knows all the videos, also like all the products in the videos are on.
And the more you post, the more your literal followers will answer your questions for you.
Yeah.
Like somebody, where'd you get that? It's in her storefront. Do you even follow her?
Another good question. What advice would you give for upcoming influencers who are discouraged sometimes because their views and numbers aren't doing too well?
Perfectionism is an illness.
Yeah.
Do
and
not let it infect you.
it fluctuates, and that's totally normal.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you'll go to people's pages and you'll see, oh my gosh, they consistently have this many views, but you have to understand that we all, like we said, there's a private button. There's some videos that don't do well. And I like to show the ups and downs. And sometimes you'll have a video out there that doesn't get many views. And then a couple months later, that hashtag goes viral or that sound goes viral. So you never know, but just keep going, keep doing it, because it can take one video and it can change everything for you.
Yeah.
The algorithm really like it doesn't depend on you. So don't think that it's automatically your video that's the reason why it didn't do well. It could just be the algorithm. So like I said, I've had a video where it doesn't do well at all and I'm like, should I delete it? Like, should I repost it later? Then I just kept it up, and then months later it'll randomly do well, and it kind of spreads. So especially when you have an Amazon playlist on TikTok, that person sees, oh, she does Amazon content, let me go and see the rest of her videos, and then you get views that way. So you'll see that even if you don't get a lot of views on like a section in your profile, one video will go off, and then all of them will kind of go off.
It's a trickle effect.
Yeah, so
for sure.
I would say just like don't get discouraged,
Yeah,
because
and
the videos will.
If you're posting every day consistently and you're not seeing growth, maybe that's an opportunity to rebrand and like really assess those numbers and be like, okay, when's the last time I did have a viral video and why is it no longer working? Because you have to evolve with any app, with any social platform. You have to continually grow and change. The same thing that worked for me 5 months ago does not work the same now, sadly. Although that would be very convenient, but these apps, the algorithm promotes growth and change, and you just have to consistently evolve your content. Like as you grow, your content grows.
Absolutely.
But there's no, it's all trial and error. Like failing is just an opportunity to learn and grow from that. I fail all the time, and I have 2 million followers. Are you joking? Like, it does not get easier.
Okay, I'm gonna do one last question. I've seen this one come through. So they're a remote social media manager, and sometimes they struggle to get content from their client for the week or month. Do I know people get busy, like maybe they're not getting anything. So how do they maintain authentic content on their account, especially when they have to post and do content on the client's behalf?
Yeah.
So it sounds like getting really creative with maybe what they have access to.
I would say as a social media manager, simplify it as much as you can for your client. Tell them exactly what you need from them, and then you put together the content for them. Really focus on trending sounds, just any trends that you see, because that's going to help them blow up, their page. But then, I see other accounts who will grab other influencers to help with that specific brand.
Content.
Yeah, UGC content. So just get creative and make it really simple for them, because a lot of the time when clients get overwhelmed, they don't know what to do.
And this is not they're hiring. They hire for a reason because they don't know. So, I think a lot of brands and clients, they want you to be able to tell them. So, having those conversations, identifying a brand voice, what is your story? And, a big part of marketing, especially social media marketing, is storytelling. Why is your brand a brand? And, creating content around that. And like you said, cultivating trending sounds, using micro influencers. There's a lot of opportunity to grow brands, but I completely understand the struggle.
Yeah.
Getting on the same page, communication in business is the hardest. That's the hardest thing to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, sadly, we're at time, so we won't be able to answer any more of the questions, but I'll definitely be sharing this with them and the rest of the team because you guys had a lot of good questions today. I have a lot of people have asked, so I want you all to plug your TikToks before we sign off. Starting with you.
It's just Juliana Estrid, JuliannaAstrid.
Mine is Maddie B. Webb, MADIBWEBB.
Mine is Laura Nicole White, all one.
So we're at time, but this has been a really good conversation. I hope everyone tuning in has learned some tips, tricks, and ways to earn using your video content. So if you aren't already creating TikToks, now's the perfect time to start. I want to thank everyone for joining us online, and you ladies, Maddie, Juliana, and Lauren. This has been a really good conversation. I feel like I left with a lot of tips. I was reading the chat, and they got a lot of tips too. So Everyone remember the Amazon Influencer Program is a great way to build a successful and rewarding business by recommending your favorite Amazon products and services. Today, we just showed you a few ways you can earn by promoting these recommendations via video content on TikTok. There are a host of resources linked below. If I were you, I'd bookmark them now and look out for our article coming soon on Education Hub. So thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you soon. Bye.